Guys, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about a crazy story that came out just a few hours ago. It's trending on Twitter right now. But before I get into that, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends. This is quite an interesting story, actually. So if you haven't heard already, Tesla just announced $1.5 billion investment in Bitcoin. So this Bitcoin has had a pretty crazy year. Not quite sure why. I thought it had its peak in 2017 and then kind of stabled out a little bit. Um, wasn't doing too many crazy things, but I guess it's returned to the trending pages of Twitter, as all things do. It's like fashion. Everything comes back to trending eventually. And it happens because Tesla just bought $1.5 billion in Bitcoin. That is a lot of money for some I guess, numbers on a screen. That's essentially what Bitcoin is. Well, I guess there's the mining component of it, kind of like a slot machine. If you mine with your computer or whatever, it randomly opens doors and gives you a Bitcoin, which is a cryptocurrency. Well, it uses your computer's power. That's why there's the trade-off of power. You get rewarded with Bitcoin. So they bought a bunch of it, and they're planning to actually start as a form of payment for its products in the near future, which is interesting because before Bitcoin couldn't be really used for anything unless you were on the deep web, as it was a form of an anonymity in buying certain products that didn't leave much of a paper trail because it was obviously crypto. But no, they're going to start accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment. Now, there's already been rumors of this happening with Amazon and other big kind of tech websites, or I guess leaders now in the technological revolution number 2, I guess we could call it, with all these electric cars and shopping online and that sort of thing. So this Bitcoin you're gonna be, I would assume in the next 10 to 15 years, you're gonna start being able to use this pretty much anywhere, like at restaurants and like Walmart, Target. Target's probably gonna start accepting this. Costco, all your local stores will probably be accepting it. So Bitcoin it's pretty expensive. It surged up to 4,400 44,000 a coin or a Bitcoin. Now, obviously, you can get 0.001 Bitcoin, right? And that's worth 10 US dollars. So there is ways to cut up the currency, so it's not just one Bitcoin, 44,000, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to buy anything with it. So this is quite interesting, and I think this is going to really start a domino effect of tech companies like accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment. Um, Now, like I said, it hasn't been used for that type of payment. It was only really used on the deep web because it's untraceable. So I wonder what the kind of effects of this Bitcoin revolution are going to be on security and anonymity of purchases and stuff like that. Like if the government can't track where you're spending your money, it may be easier for criminals to hide their money and hide from taxes. This is obviously like very speculative. I think there has to be a way for the government to track these transactions, but like I said, that's why Bitcoin was kind of popularized as a form of currency. Now, this isn't the only major cryptocurrency. There's other cryptocurrencies, but this one, Bitcoin, just surged incredibly, and so it's trending all over Twitter, which is quite interesting. And I wonder how these next few days for Bitcoin will be the most interesting part of this whole story, because there is such a significant price increase just from this purchase, and that's how kind of even stocks, how they work. Somebody buys a bunch, the price goes up. Somebody sells, they go down. So because Tesla bought so much of this currency, they're gonna have to hold it, because if they ever sell it, they're gonna have to sell it at a huge loss, because there obviously has to be people on the other end that's willing to buy this currency, and they're not gonna buy it if you're selling a bunch. They're gonna want less money because they know you need to get rid of it for some reason. So if they start dumping this, it'll go back down again. So I think they're in this for the long run. Now this $1.5 billion investment, who knows what they're going to do with this? They own now a huge stake of the Bitcoin market, and I guess how much money is, or how much people have Bitcoin, they own it huge, because $1.5 billion is nothing to laugh at. I guess this is This is their way of spending all that investors' money because Tesla's stock has gone quite far up in the coming months. Now I don't quite know what it did today here. I'm going to look that up because I'm curious to see what Tesla had for a stock day today because this story just came out, right? So I wonder how much this affected their stock price or their share price. So it looks like it didn't go up quite. It still went up today, 1.31%. So it hasn't really affected their stock price, but their shares now, or lots of their money is held up in this Bitcoin. So they need to now find a way to make that profitable. So they're gonna have to try and find a way to sell this or turn this into a profitable endeavor, which I think they're trying to do with now, using this Bitcoin as a form of thing that you can use to buy their cars. So they're obviously going to need to have a pretty high stake in Bitcoin, so that if the future turns to Bitcoin, they are going to be the leaders. So Elon Musk might get richer. We'll see if this move pays out for Tesla. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, guys, please leave a like, share this video with your friends. As I said at the start of the video, subscribe to the channel. I post videos pretty often on this channel. I took a little bit of a break because of exams and school and whatnot. But I usually post pretty regularly. I have other videos if you want to check them out. They're pretty interesting, I think, on some cool topics. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Have a great day.